So guys, a lot of you are saying, well, you know, I made a video yesterday about the top 3 pound for pound, and a lot of you came at me saying Pacquiao deserves to be top 3 pound for pound. You know, he's achieved more, he's had a better win. I will say this. I believe Pacquiao's win at welterweight against Keith Thurman is the best win out of all of those guys' resume of late. Yes. But what I meant was, I believe pound for pound is what you've done over a certain amount of fights. I feel that Terence Crawford becoming 140-pound champion deserves him to be, you know, 1 or 2 because of what he's achieved of late. Now, I do agree with you guys that beating Keith Thurman is the most significant win for all of those guys at welterweight. I think Errol Spence's best win came against Kell Brook. At the time, Kell Brook was regarded as one of the best fighters in the welterweight division. However, Kell Brook wasn't a unified champion. Keith Thurman was a former unified champion. We must say though, Keith Thurman did come back from injury, he was rusty, and then he came back. But still, he beat Keith Thurman, who's in my opinion, I'd give you that, guys. I'd give you that Manny Pacquiao's win at welterweight of recent time is probably better than any of Terence Crawford and you know, what's his name, Spence's wins. Yes, I'll give you that. Even though Spence beat Brook, I'd say Thurman is definitely a better win than Brook. So, and Crawford beat Amir Khan, but it was a over the hill Amir Khan. Otherwise, that would have been a great win because Amir Khan was once upon a time a former unified champion as well, and probably a guy that's achieved more than Thurman in the sport in terms of silver medalist and, you know, a unified champion. In my opinion, beaten more credible guys. Amir Khan beat Zab Judah, beat Malignaggi, beat Collazo quite comfortably. You know, he beat Julio Diaz, he beat Devon Alexander. He's definitely got a much better resume than Keith Thurman. But you have to look at that Khan was an over-the-hill Amir Khan when Terence Crawford beat him. He's a well past his sell-by date Amir Khan. So you definitely say Pacquiao's win, Manny Pacquiao has the most significant win at welterweight against Keith Thurman over Crawford and Spence. 100%, I'll give you that, guys. But when you're doing a pound for pound ranking, it's done over you know what you've achieved of late. Like I said, being an undisputed champion is no easy feat. Like I said, Manny Pacquiao's never been an undisputed champion, which none of you guys were able to dispute. So that means, and I didn't know I didn't know whether he had or had not. But from the fact that you guys never came back at me at that means he probably hasn't. But you are right. His win at welterweight against Thurman is the most significant win. You know, he's definitely got a better win at welterweight than. So Manny Pacquiao's win against Keith Thurman is a better win than any of Thurman and Spence, Crawford and Spence's win. So you have to give Pacquiao that. You have to say Pacquiao's win is the most impressive win, especially at his age. You have to say that, you know, you have to give him a lot of respect and credit. You know, he did a great job, but that's Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao is a great fighter. You know, it's not surprising. You know, for me, Manny Pacquiao is an unbelievable fight. I always said to you guys I thought he'd beat Thurman, but it was definitely an impressive win. And at his age, you have to give him a lot of respect that he got the job done against Thurman, who, like I said, Thurman's a serious fighter. He's a serious dude. You know, before he got injured, he was regarded as the #1 welterweight in the world. But you've got to understand, a lot of you said, well, Thurman was the best welterweight, which makes Manny the best welterweight. Thurman wasn't the best welterweight. Thurman got injured, was out for a very long time. There was a consensus that formed around Errol Spence that is the #1 welterweight in the world. Now, people are saying who's #1, Crawford or Spence. That's what people are saying. Nobody had Thurman #1. So I think you guys are getting yours carried away with it. Thurman wasn't #1. Spence was #1 at welterweight because Thurman was inactive. You can't go out for 2 years and still be #1. He didn't fight for 2 years. How can you be #1 of a division if you ain't fought for 2 years? It's ridiculous. So, you know, I think definitely Spence was #1. And like I said, I think if Manny Pacquiao beats Spence or one of Spence or Crawford, he's not just the #1 welterweight in the world. He's the #1 pound for pound fighter in the world, you know, for me. And I'll make a separate video about that. But that's what my take on it. But leave your thoughts, guys. And guys, remember to please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.